Hey yo, how is it going everybody? Welcome back to another tutorial. It's me, Isense, and today we are going to talk about how to optimize your microphone to the best sound quality as possible. In this tutorial, we need a software called VoiceMeeter Banana. I know a lot of softwares out there like Equalizer APO, like Adobe Edition, like Audio City. Yeah, those are the best choices out there, but those are not live action. We are going to do that in live action, and I will explain what I mean. Alright, let's get into our desktop. First of all we have to do is just download the software called VoiceMeeter Banana. For that, we have to come into vb-audio.com/voicemeeter/banana. And here is the software that we are using. This is the interface that you're gonna see, and yeah, all we have to do is just come down here. It says VoiceMeeter 2062. This is the version that's in this video right now. It's for January 2022. You have to download the exe file and just install it. After that, you have to restart your system, and when your system is boot up, you will see an icon like a square icon in the right side of your screen, like in your taskbar, and it says VoiceMeeter VB Audio. But if you don't see that icon, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. You just have to search for that software. You just have to type VoiceMeeter Banana. That's it, VoiceMeeter Banana. And when you open it, it's gonna look like this one. Yeah, it's exactly look like this one. Let me minimize this one first. Alright, now we are going to work on this one. I will explain every single one of these options so that you can easily, just choose what you want to do. Today's main purpose of this video is about making your voice sound a little bit warmer and deeper, and making look like maybe my sound. I'm using this software for like 7 months right now. It took really, really long time to understand what this software actually doing, but it is awesome software, trust me. So first of all, the first thing we're gonna do is just open sounds control panel. If you're on Windows 11, you have to search for sounds setting or sound setting, and in the sound setting you will see an option called more sound setting, or maybe advanced sound setting or something like that. When you click on that, it will open this window. But if you are on Windows 10, all you have to do is just search for sounds, or maybe just sound setting. Go to sound setting. On the right side, you will see an option called sound control panel. You can click on that, and yeah, it will pop up. This window will pop up. All right. Now, why do we need this window? Because we are going to change our playback devices, our microphone devices, and make sure that everything is working properly, because we are using this software to get our voice and just push it to to the software. If it's OBS, if it's Discord, or any other software that we are going to use for my microphone. So the first step we are going to do is just go to your playback section. In playback section, you just have to click on your output device. If it's headphone, it's gonna be USB audio device or something like that, or maybe your headphone brand like SL series or something like that, as you can see here. But this is the main output of my system that I'm hearing right now. So I'm gonna right click on it and use wait a second, let me show you what I mean. Yeah, set as default device. Set as default device. It means if you choose this option, it always gonna choose this output for any other softwares like OBS, like Discord, like Skype, or any other softwares that are out there. So we are going to choose our playback device and our output device as a default one. Next step is going to recording tab. In recording tab, first of all, we have to find our microphone. For example, when I'm talking, I have to find that which one of these mic are actually picking up my sound. This is the mic that picking up my sound right now, as you can see. So I'm gonna right click on it and select, let me show you. I right click on it and select set as default communication device. Set as default communication device. And the next step is to go all the way down. You can see VoiceMeeter output. It's called VoiceMeeter output. You're gonna right click on that and select as default. For your microphone, select as default communication device. And for your VoiceMeeter output, select as default. So it means that your microphone gonna pick up your voice and it's gonna change the direction to the VoiceMeeter, and then the VoiceMeeter gonna change the direction to your Discord or any other software that's out there, even if it's a recorder or even if it's streaming software like that. This is the simple step that all of you have to do, because if you don't, you're not gonna use your output devices as this software do. All right. And done. Apply. Okay. And don't worry if you're on Discord channel or something like that right now that you're editing your sounds. It's gonna, it's gonna disable your microphone and sounds for the second that you apply on that setting. All you have to do is just disconnect your software and just use it again, or maybe close it and open it again. All right. Now the actual software. In this section, we have 3 inputs: input 1, input 2, and input 3. I renamed my input 1 to Razer mic. So this is my Razer microphone. It's called Razer Siren Mini. It's a decent mic actually. It's I don't know how it sounds to you. It's good. I don't know really. But yeah, I really love this mic actually. It's pretty cheap and also it has good quality. I think maybe, in my opinion. All right. Today we are focusing on one mic. I'm not gonna explain these two because if you know what these options do, you're gonna find out what are these two gonna do, because these are all the same thing. All right. The first thing is Intel Pen. All right. What is Intel Pen? Intel Pen gonna change your voice from being deeper to warmer to colder or something like that. All right. So how do we know how it actually sounds? All right. We have two ways. The first way is to record our voice and listen it every time that we are changing every settings. So it's gonna take a long time. But it is the most effective way that we can find out which is the best thing for your sound. Another thing is, if you don't want to do this way, there is an alternative method for it. It's called real-time monitor and output. What does it mean? It means that all you have to do is just come down to the right section and just enable the A1. Just disable all of this. Just enable A1. Come back to here. For your microphone, enable B1. Do not care about this one because I'm using this option for my sound card. It doesn't actually matter. But if you like to, you can just do it. It's a good choice for condenser mics or supercardiot mic, like myself. All right. So B1, A1, and then A1. I'm not gonna enable this one because if I enable this one, you guys gonna hear what I'm hearing. So it's not that, it's not that good. Yeah, A1 enabled. So if you enable A1, it's gonna tell you what you're hearing right now. But at first, it not. Because of why? Let me tell you why. You have to come to right section. It's called A1, A2, and A3, as you can see. We're not gonna mess anything with A2 and A3. We just go with A1, click on that, and just choose MME. Your output devices. If it's headphone, it's gonna be headphone. If it's USB, it's gonna be USB. If it's like a speaker or something like that, you're gonna choose that. All right, I'm gonna select MME speaker 3 USB audio device. I'm selecting that. After that, it's gonna refresh the software. If it's not working, come all the way up here to the menu, click on that, and restart the audio engine. If you do that, it's gonna restart the audio engine and DLL files in the registry, so the software is gonna boot up again. It's really fast. Don't worry, it's really fast. Yeah, that's it for output device and for input device. So this one is gonna be your microphone, and this one is gonna be your headphone or something like that. We were talking about Intel Pen. Now we're gonna see if our Intel Pen like changes our voices or something like that. So how are we gonna know? The first thing you see is this like this square right here. If you see, it's an orange. But at the first, it is the way all the way down here. I'm gonna change a little bit right here and just go all the way up, and maybe this one and maybe this one. If I go left, it's gonna make my voice deeper and sound more warm. But if I go right, it's gonna sound my voice in like acoustic, or like wider, or maybe like pop sounds. So it depends on your usage. If you're using your microphone for podcast, you're gonna have to, you have to put your mic to the warmer mode. So how you're gonna do that? You just have to little bit increase to the left side and record in here. Just put record, and as you can see, it's recording my voice. And then put this one, and done. The record is done. If you want to hear your record, you're gonna press this one, and yeah, it's playing my voice right now. So that's it. That's how you're gonna know if your voice is good or if your voice is not. All right. Another good tip about this one: do not increase it to the left at all, and do not increase it to the right at all. You're gonna have to make a balance between wider and warmer, because if it's too much warm, it's gonna explode my ear. But if it's too much wider, it's gonna make my ear, like, it's gonna make me feel headache or something like that. So do not mess with it like too much or too many. Just use the way that we like about that. That's all. Right. And another thing is, we have a band called this one. If I remove this one to the up, as you can see, we have nothing here. But if I put my mouse right here and click all the way to the down, I can increase my limiter to this one. All right. It has a standard actually. If you're using your this software for your YouTube channel or something like that, you just have to put -4 or maybe -6 or maybe -4. I'm using -4 because my sound a little bit wider. So yeah, that's it. And the next thing is gate. What does gate do? It means that if I don't increase, for example, imagine that your mic is in front of your face, and if I turn off this gate mode, if I like breathe into the mic, pick up my voice. So it's not that good. It's not that good at all. I'm gonna make that actually the thing that make my microphone do not pick background noises. It's mean that gate will not open until your voice or this thing that you see here pass through this number in here. I put 109, 1.9. I'm sorry about that. It means that if my voice doesn't pass 1.9, it's not gonna pick up my voice. So that's actually a good one. You have to mess around with it. If your sensitivity is too high, good actually, and you have to decrease a little bit in sounds control panel as I shown you. Yeah, that's it. And after that, you're gonna have to use your gate mode. I'm not using compressor because my voice is wider. So if I use compressor, it's gonna compress my voice, and it's maybe a little bit like robotic or something like that. So you have to know what you're doing with compressor. Compressor is really sensitive tool, but if you know what you're doing, trust me, it's really gonna make your voice sound like a different person. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's it. And for the hardware input 2, hardware input 3, disable all of these. Just disable all of these because we're not gonna use any of this. That's not our point. For maybe you won't see DM or something like that. Maybe you will see VoiceMeeter VAO or VoiceMeeter aux in here. That's the actual name. I changed it for my own self. You can only change that. You just have to press on where was it actually? Oh yeah, we have to right click on it. So all right, that's cool. Yeah, you have to right click on it, and then you can change that. You can change the name actually. But if you want to use these two sections, all you have to do is just make sure that you're not using MME, because if you're using MME, it's gonna disable 2 of these sections. So if you're using WDM and your headset or your headphone, it's gonna enable all of these. So what are these are useful to? For example, you are streaming to Twitch and you want to just listen to your Spotify, but you don't want anyone to hear that in your stream. So you're gonna have to exclude Spotify from your main audio output. How to do that? You have to come to setting. It's called sound setting. Just have to open sound setting. Go all the way down to app volume and device preferences. Click on that. And as you can see, these are all the apps that are opened right now. So I'm gonna change the output and the input devices to make sure that our streaming software like OBS is not picking up that voice. So it's gonna exclude your voice from anything else, and it's gonna exclude your background sound. It means that your music sound, your game sound, or something like that. It's gonna exclude that to the actual other thing, and that's good. That's good actually. You can do that in here. For example, if I want to enable this side, it means VoiceMeeter VAO. Alright, what does it mean? It means VoiceMeeter output. Alright, I'm gonna come here to the output section. Output means your playback devices. For example, Discord, I'm gonna click on that and choose VoiceMeeter input, VoiceMeeter VAO. It means that. And if I choose this one, it's gonna enable this section. But remember that. If you're using MME, it's not gonna work on this one. These two are gonna disable. But if you're using WDM, it's gonna enable both of these. But the reason that I'm not using WDM right now, because for me, maybe it's just me, I don't know actually, because I'm using a USB audio recording device. So it actually makes some bugs for me. If I using WDM, it makes my background voices glitchy, stuff like that. So you have to test it yourself to see if it make bug for you or not. But if it's not, trust me, you can change the equalizer for your voice. You can change the turbine. You can change the bass even, and even you can change the voice to the to make it more lands, or to make it like left ear, right ear or something. Yeah, it's actually amazing thing. And yeah, these are all the things that you're gonna use. All right, and maybe you want to know if why A1 in both of these selected. It means that if I not select this one, I'm not gonna listen to that software that I changed the output here. It means that if I want to hear these softwares, I have to select this one, and I have to make sure that VAO is enabled on the software that I'm gonna hear on this one. A1 here is enabled. You have to make sure that it's enabled. And that's it for the simple mode of VoiceMeeter Banana. But actually today I have a tip for you guys to show you that's how you're gonna make it a little bit more advanced. You're gonna come to master section. For me, it's B1. As you can see, I selected B1 for my microphone. I'm gonna come here. This section is called B1. As you can see here, it said B1. It's a little bit numbering here. B1. All right. I'm gonna select this one from mono to this one, like this center. And for the master section, for the first setting, I'm gonna choose a stereo repeat. I'm gonna select that. After that, I'm gonna come all the way up here, menu, and select come here, select run other VoiceMeeter tools called run 15 band graphic EQ APA. I'm gonna select this one. It's gonna open my EQ or equalizer for my microphone. And how I'm gonna know what are these settings do? Alright, let me tell you. The first step that you'd open this one, you're gonna see bus A1, bus A2, bus A3, bus B1, and bus B2. For your microphone is bus B1, so I'm gonna select bus B1. I'm not gonna touch this button in here because it makes sometimes a bug or glitchy, so I'm not gonna touch in that. And how I'm gonna know if it's setting good or if it's not? There is a solution for that. We have a software called, let me show you, and I will show you how to download it. There is a software called Spectralissime. Let's see, it's on their website in here, I think. Oh, here, exactly. It's called Spectralissime or something like that. Don't worry, I'm gonna put the links in the description below so you can check that out easily. All you have to do is just download this software and install it. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy software. and I will tell you how to work with it. And like the VoiceMeeter Banana, you have to go to Spectralissime exe file 1013. This is the file that we're gonna take. And after taking that software, we're gonna open that software. Let me tell you how it actually looks. It looks really amazing though. You know, also there is an actual other software that people using right now, like Audio City, something like that. It has really good band for EQ or equalizer, something like that. Maybe at the first step you don't see, maybe you're not gonna see anything like this one. This sound seeing, like this these things right here, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is just changing the options. I'm gonna come to the option or setting, and select the audio devices. For input devices, I'm gonna select the voice meter output, routing 1, routing 2, routing 1, routing 2, and A. For the V-band stream output devices, I'm not gonna click on that because I'm not gonna use this equalizer for my output device. I'm just using this for my input device. So that's it. And select OK. Alright, now as you can see, whenever you're talking to your microphone, it's gonna show like these things, these green things in here. First of all you have to do is just make sure that your pop sound and your C sound or your S sound really lower. So what I'm gonna do is just decreasing the 3rd volume, the 4th volume, the 5th volume, and the 6th volume all the way down for my voice, because my voice is really wider. So I have to decrease those, because if I don't, it's gonna blow up your ears. So I'm gonna decrease all the way down this. How I'm gonna know what the P sound and what the B sound, or what the P sound or what the B sound? As you can see, whenever I'm talking, this section, like in these ones, it's like 115 Hertz or 130 Hertz. Like this one is the way that my P sound come up. So I'm gonna decrease all the way down this one. And also for the low range of my sound, it's for the beginning of my speech, I'm gonna increase a little bit of what. And to make my sound deeper, I'm gonna increase the the 8,000 and 16,000 frequency. Alright, now it's done. What are we gonna see? We're gonna see these things. We're gonna change this all the way down to the thing that we like, and that's done. That's over. Alright, that's it for today. And don't forget to come to the menu, select System Tray, and run on Windows Startup. It means that if you restart your system, it's gonna open up the software again. And if the software actually make bugs for your voice or your for playback devices, just come here, click on Restart Audio Engine, and that's done. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you like my video, just don't forget to put your idea about this content, and let me know how does it actually, I mean, if it's work for you or if it's not, and how do you feel about this software. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comments below. I'll read all of your comments. So yeah, that's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Peace.